let me tell you guys a story. It's about this dream I have and a goal to make my home more manageable. And I think you guys can relate. It starts here in the office, and it's always been in a state of constant chaos. This is a room where I spend a lot of time. I sit here at this desk in the pit of chaos for hours every week. I don't do my regular work here, but I do side work, and sometimes I have to work remotely. And I've organized this office, and I've decluttered, and I've gotten rid of a few things, and it's still just kind of not quite there. My older kids use this room for homework or internet access. The younger kids want to be around me while I'm working. They're either doing crafts or something on their own. So I needed a space for all of us. For a long time, the office has been just the dumping ground. It's a place for homeless objects, procrastination projects, and unmade decision, like should I keep this or donate it? The dream was to create a space for deep work, creativity, limited distractions, and calm focus. But to be honest, all of my stuff, was getting in the way. I tried multiple times to organize this room and the clutter, but I still had miles to go. I needed a drastic change, a fresh start, so I pulled everything out of the room and I put it into my bedroom. I prepped the walls and painted, and the last time I shared my office with you, it was looking like this. So close, but my bedroom still held many of my unmade decisions in the form of clutter and junk. So in this video, we are going to add some more life back into the office. I'm bringing stuff back in, but in a more organized and slimmed down fashion, and just trying to take care to keep it a more calm space and not chaos. So thank you for being here and for watching, and let's get into it.
Hey friends, welcome to my busy bedroom. Today we are going to be going through some boxes, and it's probably not just today, it's this video. We're going to be going through all of this office stuff that's been taking up real estate in my bedroom because it belongs in the office, and I just refinished The Office. Go watch those videos because they were fun. And now I'm going to be going through stuff that's in here and kind of selecting what I actually want to put back into the office, because I don't want to put everything back. That was kind of the point of redoing the office, was to take everything out and just have this clean, fresh start, and just start with a blank slate so that I could just pick what I actually was using and actually loved and kind of let go of the rest, whether it's to donate or trash or save in a memorabilia box, but like somewhere else, not in the office. So anyways, that is the plan. Let's go.
So I started by putting some of my papers and receipts and things that have been piling up since I've been doing the room makeover, and I started putting those away. And I also took out some diapers that I am giving to a friend because we are out of diapers. I'm celebrating, which, I mean, we should be. She's 4.5 now, so it's fine. But we are done. We're done with diapers. No nighttime diapers or anything. So donating those, and look, I'm bringing boxes because we're going to unbox a few things for the office. I'm really excited to do that with you guys. So we are just going to jump to that next.
Let's do this one first. This is what they look like. So they got a lid. And I like that you can't see through them. You can see, but you can't see through them. They look a little narrow for fitting a piece of paper. I was hoping I could fit a piece of paper in them, but oh well. Anyways. Got these little magnet organizers for the cords, so I could like clip them. Light bulbs. They're supposed to be like really glowy light bulbs. Okay, so it's this little tray, and it like connects to the bottom of your desk, so you can put the charging strip under here, and then that way all the cords are like under the desk, And then when the desk moves up and down, it goes with it. See that there? If you haven't tried a desk mat yet, you should. It's this nice green one. Look how big it is. That's what she said. Okay, and this nice pink one. So I have to decide what I want to keep here and what I want to take to my office, like my work office. Because I got one for each. I got some scar cream. This is for my little one's fingers because she touched the treadmill and so she's got scars down the middle of her fingers. So wanted to help like soften them so that she can have better mobility in her fingers, which her fingers are doing really good. By the way, just update, she can move them and straighten them like way better than she was doing before. Got this little charging tower. Have some USB and USB-C plugs too, so that's kind of nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, these are cute. They're really stuck in there. They're these cute little fake plants. Okay, you can definitely tell they're plastic, but it's a nice rubbery plastic. That's fun. So this is for the office. I'll unbox the rest of them and show you guys.
So I got this set of 6 plants from Amazon. I wanted something relatively simple, small-ish, but also cascading because these shelves, and I just kind of wanted it to be like, ooh, look at this flowy green stuff. Also, eventually I do want to put like a wood feature slat wall on the other side of the room, and that would have some of these plants on it too. So they're not all going to stay on these shelves, but I just was putting them there just to help add some greenery. This little fern one was a little kinked on the bottom, but she looks good now. So yeah, I think that they're nice. They are plasticky. You can definitely tell that they are not just real plants, but it does add greenery, and I think in the videos it looks totally fine. So that was the point of it. And then I was like, I'm tall, I can reach this far. Nope, she almost fell on my head. Oh man. So anyways, put that one down lower so I didn't injure myself. And then this little one that I opened at the very beginning is my favorite. I think it's so cute. It's got the little bulb things. And then I turned off the direct overhead lighting so that you can kind of get a feel for like the softer kind of look that I'm actually going for. So yeah, this one there on the right is not really my favorite. It just didn't sit right, but it was still cute. And then it was time to clean up the room because I had all these boxes and packaging stuff that I wanted to get out before I really started going for the day. So and I had some boxes and stuff too that were around the room that I could also recycle. So I got that done. Very proud of myself. And now this is what the room is looking like at the end of phase 1, which was unboxing the new stuff.
Stay tuned. In this video, we are going to get through this whole mountain of office stuff. So let's skip to the next day. Okay guys, this is a few days later. We are just going to dive in and start pulling stuff out of here and seeing what do I actually want to keep, and then putting it into the little boxes that I got.
So my goal at the very beginning here was just to find the pens, the markers, the crafting type things to go through first. Because I thought that would be easiest. I knew that I had a lot of it and it was kind of like spread out in different areas. Look at all these little tiny boxes things. And I just thought that would be nice. I was kind of missing being able to access this stuff. So I wanted to get through it first.
So I think what I'll do is I'm going to take craft things and put them into these boxes. So there's a lot of craft stuff that I can do. And I've got painter's tape I can use for labels. We're using for labels. Do a marker here. Okay. Feeling overwhelmed. Let's just try it. And then if it's bad, then we can always change it, right?
kind of have to keep it the same way over and over again. So we've got command strips. I can use this box too, but like I want these ones to be the ones that I can see. So these ones are more like, I don't know, maybe I'll cover them or something. I'm not sure. I just want it all to be very nice, visually pleasing. So got a lot of pens and stuff, tons of them. Maybe I should put all the pens into one container and go from there. Sticky notes, those already belong in there. These are pens, these are pens, these are felt marker, like that one too. One box, pens, gift wrap cutter thing, box opener, little scissors and stencils. Now, alright, is anybody gonna use these stencils? Probably not, so let's just throw them away. Garbage, I need garbage, put it down there. And then these things, do I keep them or not? Maybe keep like one little set. Get rid of those ones. I don't need to keep all the things. I don't need to keep all the things. Okay, I've got this thing too. Let's keep one. This one looks broken, so let's get rid of it. Pencil lead. I've got glue sticks, and I know I've got glue somewhere. This looks kind of like a glue box right there. Glue box, eraser, binder clips. Here's another one of these things, but this is like a measuring one. Oh, it's got like a pencil in it. It's a little more hardcore. Maybe we'll keep that one instead of this one. I don't know. Does anybody even use those anymore? Probably not. Garbage, binder clip, a little piece of chalk. It's a chalk holder. I like the idea of it, but am I gonna use it? Maybe. No, it's gone forever. Empty box. Got 2 empty boxes. This is gonna be so boring for you guys to watch.
Still laughing about that one, but that was my sign. I needed to switch things up a little bit. Okay, so I grabbed this bad boy because it already has some things organized in it that I'm already going through. So this top one has scissors, dry erasers, mechanical pencil and refills, pencil sharpeners. This one has mounting tape for photos, post-it notes, labels, paper hole reinforcers, those little white sticker things. And the bottom one has tacks, big paper clips, staples, and a staple puller. So some of my stuff that I'm pulling out can go into this, and when it's full, it's full. Also, I noticed that this has more geometry sets, and yeah, I don't need this many, especially in my house. So let's go through this. Now I'm probably going to have way more craft scissors than I need. So I need to figure out what all I want to keep or get rid of. So one thing I'm repeating in my head as I'm going through this stuff is we do not need to keep everything. We don't have to house stuff just because we've housed it for this long. I don't need to keep it all. Like, just don't need it all. I don't need 20 billion pens. So I need to donate. I need to go through it. I need to decide what we actually want to keep and what we don't want to keep. And I just need to let stuff go. Okay, so it's my reminder to myself. I don't need to keep every single pen, every single marker, every single crayon. I don't need to keep 4 different geometry sets. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. I'm having a hard time.
So I firmly believe in decluttering in phases. Yeah, you could Marie Kondo your crap out of your stuff, but doing it all in one big chunk just wasn't fitting well with me. So I am organizing more than I'm decluttering. I know. I'm very aware. And you can share your tips with me in the comments. That's totally fine. I come from a family that we just kept all the stuff. Like, my dad still has stuff that is old and probably never going to be used, and maybe you could call us kind of like a little bit of a hoarder's tendencies, but it's like that funny, I don't know if you guys have seen it, there's like a funny reel or a short where the old man is like looking for this piece of wood, and then he's like, I got it, and he runs downstairs and he finds like the exact perfect little chunk of scrap wood that he's kept for like eons. And I just was like, okay, yeah, I can kind of relate to that. Oh man. So anyways, I am aware that I have got way more to go here, that there is so much more of this stuff that I can get rid of. And that much of it is like little things that I can replace for cheaply. Like it's not like it's expensive stuff. And so I'll have to do a round 2 on my own sometime and just try and go through it a little bit more. But I was just feeling a little bit overwhelmed and just needing to just at least get things organized and consolidated. And so I'm happy to say that I did do that. Got things consolidated, got things organized, threw away stuff that was obvious junk. And that was the first step. So if you are on a similar decluttering journey, but you're feeling overwhelmed and you're also maybe more of an organizer than a tosser like I am, this is, permission to maybe do a little bit of organizing. And while you're organizing, you can get rid of things. And by that, you can eventually declutter. Like it's just going to come slowly and it doesn't all have to come overnight. So that is I just wanted to spread that message that it doesn't have to be overnight. And maybe that's just a little bit to make myself feel better. I totally get it. Anyways, we'll get there. I know I will because I love organizing. I do. I really enjoy it. And it is so much better now that I've got them into these little containers and stuff. So I am happy about that. Now, because the containers are more of an opaque kind of coloring, you can't see directly through them, I did put little labels on them. And I used painter's tape because I wanted to just do something cheaply and on the fly. And then if I need to change it, or say I do get rid of more stuff and I'm able to put all the pencils and pens in the same box, then I don't have to change labels that hardly. It's not that hard to change labels. Eventually I do want my sister, she does vinyl stuff, and so to put like nice vinyl tags on here, but I'm not at that level yet. So eventually I will get there. Okay, I got this big bucket of paint and it has in it like the acrylic craft paint things, some of these little ones. So, and usually when we're painting, whether it's with youth group or with the kids, we just throw away the ones that are done, right? So I think most of them are good, but I've got these other ones. Now these ones are oil paints I got from a friend, so I don't really want them in here. And then these are some of my nicer paint brushes, but other paints could probably go in here just fine. This is like a kid's little one. I need that smart one in there. We're just gonna put this in here. That's an oil paint thing. This goes in here. And then I think these are some nicer paint brushes too. Not all of them, no. I don't know. Losing things. Okay. I'll just put extra paint stuff in this. Or I could keep it in this. This would be fine, but I think we can maybe fit all of this stuff in there, and then that's like extra paint stuff. This guy is getting bent, so let's put him in there. Paint stuff, and then little extra paint stuff. Binder clip. Okay, I think we're getting there. I had these markers and things. I'm gonna put them here in this thing. And to help organize it, I found a couple of small boxes. I got this one, and I already cut the top off this one. So I can use this for pencil crayons. I can hopefully use this one for markers, and then they could be in here, but organized a little bit more. I like to use what I already have. So I've got this bigger container, but it doesn't fit in here with, like, it needs to be a little bit smaller, and then it would be better. Crayons, and then one more, and then that'll make it easy to just grab and create. And then I need something for crayons, like a wax crayon, because I got some of those. So I'll have to look and see what I can find for those. Am I decluttering? No, I know I'm not. I'm not doing a very good job. I do have a little pile of stuff that I'm getting rid of, but not very much. I have a hard time with this stuff because it's like useful. So yeah, anyways, you can be stern with me in the comments. I know. That doesn't mean I'm going to change, but you could offer suggestions if you have some. That's fine. Crayons. It's hard for me to get rid of stuff because they still use it. I think that's why. And it's still decent. I don't know. I'm just making up excuses. These ones are fun. I'm just going to put them right in there. Like, get rid of that. Got rid of something. Now we just need another small one for wax crayons. Should put markers in the front. That'll be probably used the most. Like that. I need another box. That one fits. Let's do that. There.
And then I just got these fun pens, the colored pens. Been a little more fun for the kids. I don't really know where they need to go, but let's just put them on here like this. We'll make it look nice. Got some sidewalk chalk, but I think I have some more in the garage. So they don't really use that inside anyway, so I don't necessarily want it in here. This has got a package of this craft stuff, so I'll put the other stuff in here. That would probably be nice to separate, but that's just gonna be how it is. Okay, it is starting to come together now. Let's take some of this into the office and start putting it on shelves and see what it looks like. Okay guys, I don't want to sound too optimistic, but I got tons of shelves left. This is looking good. Okay, this shelf on the right side over here is gonna have their school, like boxes that have all their school stuff in them. And yeah, just some of the bigger boxes. Probably some of my church material. Like I have a lot of lesson things that I do for the youth. And so yeah, I'll probably just put that on this side. And then that way this left side closest to the door is more like, come grab a pencil, get some crayons or whatever. It's looking good. I'm excited. So I have 4 of these little boxes left, and I'm gonna try and put the rest of the crafting material into them so that I can use these bigger boxes for more like the electronic stuff, like the screen protecting things and cords and that kind of stuff. I think it'll need more space, so I think I can fit most of this craft stuff. Some of it I'm not going to be able to, so maybe I'll have to keep one of these for craft material, and the other one could hopefully be divided into other boxes. Let's see what we can do. So I had these beads in there, more beads. I'm going to put them in that tower over there. I've got some stickers, and they don't look like they're gonna fit. These are envelopes, they go somewhere else. Little crafting bag things. It's like a sticker. Scrapbooking stuff, cards. Remember that one sticker. And here's that one. That's school stuff. This is extra little kid stuff. Elastic bands. We never did get into these elastic loom things. I should donate this. Let's do that. Donation box. Where did you go? Oh, you're over there. Just little bags. Got something started for embroidery, but I don't normally do embroidery. I don't know. Popsicle sticks. Embroidery. Let's just throw that one away. Elastics. I'm gonna craft elastics. Got some beads. Stickers. Cool thing. This is a little loom thing. To use that with this? Looks like it. This is for what? What is this? Weavy loops. Goodbye. Can't hold me back anymore. There we go. And I have to seriously consider if I want to keep scrapbooking stuff, because I really don't scrapbook. So what's the point, really? This one, little kid stuff. Lots of stuff I could probably get rid of. These are pencil crayons. They can go over there. Tons of stickers. Oh, that's fun. I need to start using them apparently. This is the problem. I get stuff, but then I don't use it. Does anybody else have that problem? Let's get rid of all these. I've got that other stuff. We'll just go ribbon in it. The rest is paper, I think. Let those go. Don't got room for you anymore. These are kind of cute. They're like little kid stuff. But the rest of it will probably go garbage. Get on. More clothespins. How many clothespins do we need, right? That can go with those little craft things. Some ribbon, eyeballs. Everybody needs eyeballs. These are fun little keys. They could play with those. This could go help sort things. That was probably my intention in the beginning. Never did. There. Oh, sick. Oh, you guys. How did that guy get in there? Gross. Is he dead? There's a cricket in there. I don't know if you can see that, but that is gross. He's just dead. He's all dried up. Ew. There. Took care of him. Okay, before we wrap this up, I've got a few things over here that I can put
into there too and help narrow them down. So let's have a look. This one's got some stickers in it already. This is cards. These are pumpkin stickers. This stuff is sewing stuff. I need to go through that. That's embroidery thread. This is acrylic paper. This is for painting. I think these are empty. Yeah, these are empty. So these are more little containers that I could use if I need to. But this little guy is the one I'm thinking of. He's got some stickers in him. So let's put him in. And this guy has got some craft stuff. So let's do that. He's got some fun little stuff. I got that one. Garbage. I got some glue, some paper. So I think the stuff that's in here I can put into that little rolly cart. It's just some craft paper things. Oh, it's just, that looks like garbage. These are literally like wood shims. I don't think I need these for anything. No. Got some paper, some little craft things. Should be a drinking game. Every time I say the word craft, have a drink. Glitter. Okay, I don't necessarily want that in there because that seems a little, I'll put that with the other glitter. Some scissors, a seahorse. I don't know what to do with that. Where did the rest of the silver tape go? Some over there. Ruler. This is a box. This is just scrap paper kids to color on. They literally don't care. Giant nut and bolt. Probably don't need that. And then this one, more stickers. That's garbage. That's garbage. Crayons, stickers, some magnets. It's gonna be so good just to get everything consolidated. Even if I don't get rid of stuff. But I got crayons in here. Salt from that one. I was going to use one of these little things for cards, but they don't all fit. So I'm going to keep this dresser in the office. I'll just put it next to the window. That could maybe even be like a little like table for the chair. Maybe. Let's see. Oh. Let me tell you a story about thank you cards, okay? Let's do a little voiceover while I do that. So when me and my husband got married, we were babies. We were young. I was 19, and we had our wedding, right? And everybody gave us gifts, which was so nice of them, so generous. And after the wedding, my grandma was like, "Are you going to send out thank you cards?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "You have to send out thank you cards." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So she bought me like a giant pack of thank you cards, which was so nice of her. And then I sent out thank you cards. So that is when I learned that, hey, maybe you need to, show people your gratitude for stuff. It's a little bit nicer than just being like, thanks, or not even thanks. So anyways, she taught me some manners, and hopefully they have stuck with me a little bit throughout the years. My grandma was one of the people who crafted with me and kind of instilled a little love in crafting. So she has a special place in my heart. But I was going through the beads there to make sure that the package that they came in was like, if I opened it, they would have spilt everywhere. So I put them into baggies. That will have to be an activity that we do this summer, is doing some beads. Okay, now I'm going through like little mailers and cards and envelope things that are like for actual postal mail stuff and index cards and those sorts of things, and just trying to find places for them. So I put them in these boxes, and yeah. I wasn't super excited about that because it's not my new boxes, and so I was just kind of frustrated. And then I went into the office to put some stuff away. So I was trying to carry out that little art caddy that I made for the kids with like all of their crayons and markers and stuff in it, but you can't just lift it by the top because it falls apart. So that is what happened there, that large crash. Everything's okay. Even the stuff is okay, which maybe isn't a good thing because maybe that would have forced me to get rid of things, but that's all right. Okay, we are just putting the final touches here. We just have a few more boxes. I did put those mailers and stuff into these little totes, which I liked better than just the little cardboard ones. And then I put them on the shelf. And this is how the shelf is looking. It's looking really good. Let's move on. The question is, what are we going to do with these? I have got multiple sets of these geometry sets. Like, we don't need all of these. This is a cool little thing. I like this one. It's like very nice. It's got a pencil lead on it. I just want to keep like one full set, I think. This one's a little broken, so maybe not that one. Do we ever need these at home? No, probably not. Could I let them go? Should I? Probably. Am I going to? No, probably not. But I'm going to let go of some of them, so. Gold star for me, right? Doing something. I'm doing things. Doesn't shut. Yeah, it doesn't really fit, but that's okay. It's fine. All right, getting rid of this. Oh yeah, there's a whole nother set here. So, getting rid of those. The time has come to clean off the bed. Let's see what containers I have left that are useful and could be used for something else. And then on the other side of the bed is my pile of garbage, so I'm going to clean that up too. So I'm going to go grab a bag, get that ready, get a donation box all set up because I've just been throwing it on the floor. So get some organization of that stuff going. I was feeling so relieved to almost be done this. It just felt very overwhelming to me. I was obviously having a hard time getting rid of things, so I just wanted it to be done. But look at all this stuff I did get rid of. This is all my garbage stuff, except for the little containers. Okay, so now we got extra containers all ready to go here, which is awesome. Containers and boxes. And because we have to tackle this stuff still. So these big poster board things, I'm going to go take them and put them behind the shelves right now so they're out of the way. And then I'm going to tackle this box back here. It has notebooks, folders, file folders, do-a-tangs, those kind of things. So I'm going to do that with them. I'm going to put them into boxes. There's the big poster boards hiding behind this shelf. And then I had to drag this box because it was very heavy. It has like extra folders and filing things in it. Okay, so my thought is these folders and things could go inside of these drawers. Let's talk about the best part of the week and the worst part of the week. So, best part of the week was our kids got done school. So my oldest daughter just finished grade 9 and my youngest son just finished grade 5. The other two aren't in school. My oldest is out of school. He's 20, almost 21. And my youngest is 4. So she'll be going into school in September. But yes, they're super excited about that. And I got everything to fit into this dresser. So I was happy about that. And then the worst part of this week, my mom and dad hit a deer on their way home, or way into town. And they broke their car a little bit. So they're hoping they can get it fixed. But the deer out here, sometimes they're beautiful, but they can be a real pain and jump out at you unexpectedly. I know it's other places too. It's not just here. But look, I'm carrying you. Aw, it's like you're my baby. I know that this would be fun to put you, give you a little point of view, but it's just the scrapbook that you can see. So anyways, maybe next time it'll be better. And we're not at the end of the video yet, but I did want to tell you next time I do have another decluttering video, and I'm excited about it because it's just a fun new way that I was trying for decluttering, and it worked pretty good. So I had to fix this shelf so I could put these little magazine holder things, because that's where I put the kids' homework, or not homework, this kids' schoolwork when they come home from school. You guys, we are so close. I was just trying to think if there's anything else that I need to put in here, and I don't know. Let's go check the bedroom. Close the door so we can have some privacy. Kids are noisy. All right, have a look. Okay, so we got empty containers here. These are just leftovers. I'll hang on to them for other projects like pantry cleaning and stuff like that. This box is full of books, so they'll go on the bookshelf up a little higher. We'll do that another day. This has just got stamps in it, so it's like a collection thing. We've got receipts in all of those boxes. This guy has got some books in here for my husband's like firefighting stuff, so I need to hang on to those. That one is receipts. Oh, this box will have to go through another time because this is all my like electronic stuff, like the like there's old mice in there. Not scary mice, but there's old iPhone cases. This definitely needs to be decluttered, so this will have to be a project in June. These guys are just empty binders, so I don't need to hang on to them, but I've been hanging on to them, so like high school age stuff and for my own things. So anyways, if I could just keep it just as one box, then it's manageable. And then we got some recycling. So while I wasn't able to go through everything in this video, I do feel like I did a substantial amount. I was able to fill that whole shelf with all of that other crafty kind of school sort of stuff. And most of that stuff there on the left is receipts and things that do not belong there. Okay, really quick here before I lose all my daylight. This is the stuff that I'm donating. I've got some electrical cords, some of those little toy things. We have this geometry set stuff. And then this is stuff from previously. I've got these empty pill bottles, maybe looking for a craft or something. I've got some scrapbooking stuff and photo things. I had some picture frames. I have really big binders. Those are like 11 by 17 binders. I've got some stuff from the kitchen from before. I've got a few other photo frames, and yeah, it's my husband. Like way back in the day. But yeah, that's the things I have for donating or just to get rid of in general. Thank you guys for joining me. I always say you help me finish these projects, and it's the truth because without the little push of filming myself, I don't get things done as well as I do when you're here watching me. So thank you for that. I was really looking forward to getting my floor vacuumed because it had been literally months since I had been able to vacuum this part of the floor where all that stuff was. This part of the floor I'd vacuumed before, but just trying to get the room cleaned up. So make sure you come back next Friday. We are going to be doing more decluttering. And like I said, I've got a new method that I wanted to try out and show you guys. And I'm super excited about it because it feels very doable and not overwhelming. And yeah, that will be it. We're going to be decluttering all summer long. Make sure you join me, subscribe so you don't miss anything. And here is the before picture. This is actually before when my last video, when I did all the laundry stuff. You can catch that video on my channel. And this is the after, now that I've got all the clothes cleaned up and now all of the stuff from the office. Not all of it, but a grand majority of the stuff. It's looking so much better. So thank you for being here, guys, and I will see you next week. Bye!